Hello everyone, my name is Snehil Ahmed. I am a student of electrical engineering from NIT Raipur. I welcome you all to my self-introspection video assignment under the guidance of Dr. Anoop Tiwari sir. Thank you sir for providing this excellent opportunity for improving communication skills. In this video, I will be reflecting on several interesting and thoughtful questions that will help me realize more about my life and will make good use of my observation skills about various aspects of my life. So, let's embark on this journey and answer those tough questions. So, let's begin with the first question. Am I taking good care of myself physically? I chose the question first because I believe that if you are healthy, then half of your worries are already solved, as a clean and a healthy body is the home of a stable mind. Yes, I do take care of myself physically. I try to maintain a sleep of 6 to 7 hours daily. Although I'm a college student, so it is pretty rare that I get to maintain this sleep schedule, but I still try my level best to maintain it. Second, I love dancing and I do it because I believe it is a good cardio exercise and I also enjoy doing it. I also maintain my diet and try to eat nutritious food as much as I can, like fruits, milk, dairy products, etc. Also, I believe that if you are healthy, then you can move ahead of a lot of other people who are not able to maintain themselves physically very well. And being healthy is a requirement of a student such as me, because I have to be active throughout the day, and this is the age where I need to achieve much more in my life. So being physically fit means that I won't be worried about getting sick throughout the year or throughout the month, and will be able to focus on my task much more. So moving on to the next question. Am I waking in the morning ready to take on the day? First of all, my first thought in the morning is usually avoid being late in the classes. But jokes apart, I usually wake up in the morning and think about how my day should go while brushing or doing some tasks that don't require much thinking. Also, sometimes I do wake up groggy and feel lazy and don't feel like pursuing my goals or things that I have set up for the day. But slowly, the thoughts strike through my mind and the feeling settles inside of doing something for my career and my passion. Usually, when something good happens around me, it motivates me to move forward and move ahead and do and pursue my goals that I have set. And despite the fluctuations in my moods, it motivates me to keep going on. So, let's get on to the next question. Am I using my time wisely? Time is one of the most important assets in human life. Once gone, you can never get it back again. It slips through the hand like sand if taken for granted. Right now, my most important priorities are maintaining good health, focusing on my self development, managing academics and other co curricular activities to help me become a better human being. But if I am being truly honest to myself, then I think that I'm not able to manage all of these things quite properly. I'm quite engaged in other co curricular activities which help me improve my communication and maintain good health. But academics are something that are being sidetracked by me. Also, I believe that I should be able to properly manage all of them so that I can become a better human being. I believe that time management is a skill that I need to learn so that I can do whatever I want to do in my life, not only in short term but also in the long term, because time management is pretty crucial for achieving pretty high goals. So let's get on to the next question. Am I letting things that are out of my control stress me out? First of all, I have always stressed about a lot of minuscule things in my life. That's why this question becomes pretty trickier for me. But if I truly want to reflect upon this question, then I would say that academics and my health are some of the biggest things that stress me out, and thus I always try to employ some strategies so that I can counter my stress. Also, worrying about the potential future sometimes makes me overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, and it also eats up a lot of my time. Also, sometimes I do think about a lot of the mistakes that I have made in the past and try to build up new scenarios so that I could tackle them much better than how I tackled them earlier. But I have realized that it won't solve any problem and just give me unnecessary stress. So, in the past few months, I have learned about some good breathing techniques that can help to relieve my stress. And sometimes I get frustrated if things don't go out as planned, but these breathing techniques have helped me a lot to relieve my stress and reduce my anxiety and relieve me emotionally. So I believe that stress is a thing that can be controlled if you realize that being in the present is much more important than being in the past or in the future, and thus I should always try to relieve myself from stress so that I can focus much more on the things that matter. So, moving on to the tougher questions. Am I achieving the goals that I have set for myself? Well, goals are something that drive a human being and give a purpose to his life. Talking about the goals, I have achieved one such goal by coming into a prestigious government college, NIT Raipur, by my hard work. Also, some short term goals that I have set for myself, like talking to people and making new friends, improving my communication, and enjoying my life, I am achieving them and it makes me feel great. However, talking about the long term goals that I have set for myself, I believe that my graph is not exactly increasing, which means that I need to be more consistent towards them. Also, I believe that I am not putting in much more effort than how much is required, and that is something that needs to be changed. Also, my impatient self gets frustrated if the things are not achieved faster, which tells me that I need to set up realistic deadlines for my goals. There are also several obstacles in my path, like procrastination and self doubt, which have hurt me in the past and hindered me from achieving my goals. But I am slowly adjusting to them and improving myself daily to overcome them. Also, the alignment of my goals with my ever changing desires and values means that sometimes I lose motivation in achieving those goals. I also believe that my accountability in following with these goals daily means that I'm not too consistent with them, and that is something that must be solved. However, my flexibility to adapt to the changes that life throws my way means that I can adjust my goals and update them accordingly as required. One thing that I believe can be done is rewarding yourself consistently throughout the process or after the goal is completed can help you to achieve much more goals in the future and can help you be set in the path so that you can achieve your goals as you want. Now, proceeding to the most important question, am I living true to myself? Well, living true to myself, this simply means that I have to constantly observe myself and my life to understand if I am following my values and desires that I have set for myself. Well, I believe that a person should possess honesty, kindness, creativity, acceptability, discipline, and growth oriented mindset. I also believe that they should have a good heart, but they should not be all forgiving if people hurt them all the times. Talking about myself, I do believe that I move forward in the day with most of these values intact inside my actions that I do. Well, the choices that I make in my life daily are mostly motivated by my own ideas and desires. And I am one of those people who believe that whatever I do in my life should come from me, not from outside. However, despite of this idea and mindset, I still conform to societal and parental pressures and chase after approval from the people around me. I also believe that I'm not able to present my true and authentic self to the people who are close to me because I believe that they would not accept me truly, and I still stay close to them with conflict in my mind for my own authenticity and suppressing my true self so that I can be with them, which sometimes hurts me. But being a human being, I need to be social with people so that I can enjoy my life truly. Well, despite all of this, I always trust my gut feeling and my intuition when things become conflicted and I have to make choice between some opposing issues, because I believe that my gut will always point me towards the right direction. Also, well, if, also I feel disconnected with what I do because sometimes I feel that it does not represent me who I truly am, but it can also be the right thing to do because those two things don't need to be always opposite to each other. So, with this thing, I would like to conclude this question. Thinking about all of the answers that I have given to those questions, I do believe that self introspection is a necessary aspect of a person's life because it helps them to realize what they do and how they do is important for better understanding of themselves. Also, I would like to conclude this video with a thought and basically an idea that says that unless you do not face your own shadows, you will always see them in others around you, because the world outside you is actually a reflection of the world inside you. And it is a true thing, because if you do not face your inner fears, your inner motivations, your inner desires and values, and do not analyze them, then you won't be able to understand what you do and why you do and why that matters. So, understanding your own self is pretty important for achieving your goals and living as a good human being. Thank you for watching this introspection video.